I have been getting the smoothest and the quickest shaves of my life with this ARC5 razor. I've been really enjoying it so far. There are a lot of really cool things with this razor, but before I get to those, I have one test I've kind of been dreading that I'm going to do right now. So I've grown out my hair for 3 days. And the reason for that is usually around this time at 3 days, if you start shaving, whatever razor you use just kind of pulls at your hair. It hurts really bad. I want to see how this compares. So let's check it out. All right, I've done half of my face and not a single pulled hair so far. I am impressed. That is so nice. If you've ever shaved 3 days worth of stubble before, you know how painful that can be. That is incredible. All right, let's finish up. Wow, I'm impressed. The ARC5 travel razor comes in these two different colors. They are the same style, but this white one is made of natural material. As far as the fill goes, this feels very smooth, whereas this black one is a bit more textured, almost feels kind of like a very fine sandpaper. Other than that though, I think they are identical. They both work fantastically well. This is a sponsored video. I want to point out though that Panasonic, they didn't give me any guidance or bullet points for what to say. And in fact, I stopped using name brand razors about 15 years ago. And the main reason why is because until now, every name brand razor I used had its own unique charging cable, and I was kind of sick of it. I lose cables and I don't like keeping track of all my razor cables, especially if I'm traveling. But these ARC5 razors use USB-C for charging. Finally, that is one of the coolest things about these razors. This razor has given me the smoothest and fastest shave of my life. I've used several different electric razors. Very impressed with this. Here are all the things I really like about this razor. As I mentioned, I've gotten the closest shave I've ever gotten in my life with this razor. It's a foil shaver. Foil shavers tend to get a closer shave. But the nice thing about this razor is I'm not getting any razor burn. In the past, whenever I've used a foil shaver, I've always gotten really red skin. I just got done shaving. My skin feels great. No razor burn. I think a part of the reason why is perhaps these little bar things. I don't know what they're for, but they exist and the razor works well. It does have the forehead. Maybe that helps in some way. Not sure, but no razor burn, really close shave, and also the fastest shave of my life. And again, maybe that's because of the foreheads. I'm not sure, but I get a really fast shave with this. Another nice thing about this is it is totally waterproof, so that makes it really easy to clean. It also means you can use it for wet or for dry shaving. I prefer dry shaving. I know a lot of people who want that extra smooth shave will do wet shaving, but you could use creams with this, or you could shave in the shower or bath. No matter how you want to shave, it works just fine for that. It also makes it really easy to clean. Just shake it out and run it under some cool water and you're good to go. It has a battery life of about 50 minutes. My standard for shaving is whether or not I can use this every day for a week to shave, and you can see how much cut up hair remains in this after a week. That's really nice for me because technically this is a travel shaver, but this is now my day-to-day shaver because I can shave for a week. I clean it out once a week, put oil on it once a week, and I'm good to go. And because it is a travel razor, it also has this really small size. It's basically like the head of a razor, but not the body. Really small, perfect for travel. Comes in a really cool travel case. So all around, this is perfect for day-to-day use and for travel. And in fact, if you press and hold the button on the bottom, it will lock the shaver so you don't have to worry about it going off in the airport. I've actually had that happen to me before going through security. Really awkward. So nice to have that button so you can lock the razor. And this isn't really a feature or anything. I just want to show this cover is magnetic. Just overall nice finishing touches on the razor. Really nice design. It's easy to hold, feels really nice when you're shaving. There are, however, some things about this razor that are different from other razors that I think you should be aware of. And the first thing I will mention is you'll notice there is no battery indicator anywhere here. So when you're shaving, you don't really know how much battery life is left. Now for me, I charge it once a week and that's good enough. So if you are using this on a regular basis, you'll probably want to have some sort of routine like that. The other thing I'd like to mention is this button on the bottom. I do find it kind of awkward. Like it's kind of weird to feel around for it. So each time you shave, you kind of have to turn it over, look, see where the button is, press it and turn it on. Really not a big deal. Just something that I've noticed. Another thing to be aware of is because this is a foil shaver, it does tend to be a bit louder than say your rotary shavers, for example. And this is what it sounds like. This is how loud it is. And I think the last thing to be aware of is this does come at a premium price. You could argue though for the amount of time you save shaving, or for how close of a shave you get, or for how convenient it is with travel. Those are all the things to consider when considering the price. For me personally, I do travel a lot and I actually have a specific travel razor that I use that is small like this, but I don't use it day to day because I don't really like it. This, on the other hand, I absolutely love. This is without a doubt going to be my razor going forth for both my day-to-day and for travel. It's really small, so it's perfect for travel. Charges via USB-C, so you don't need to worry about losing a cable. The battery life lasts a long time, so you can use it every day at home. And honestly, I've just never gotten as close of a shave without getting razor burn as I have with this. And I've never gotten as fast as a shave as I do with this razor. Overall, I'm just really impressed. Absolutely worth checking out. Thanks for watching.